Hi, you guys. Welcome to a more another fun time. We're having a great day. And since we're having a great day, you should be having a great day. So let's have some fun. I'm Nana.
I'm Amora.
So what you want to start, Amora?
Hi, you guys. Sorry, you guys. I'm not gonna be through this whole video because I had to do homework. I just came from school, so I had to do homework, everything. So
okay, see you.
See you.
Hi, you guys. I'm having lunch right now, but I still want to talk. Let's talk. As you see in the title, I want to talk about Devotee date. What number is this? Devotee date number 7. Yes, number 7. A devotee is a person who likes a person or attracted to a person with a disability. Doesn't matter what the disability is. So I'm going to talk about dating number 7. I'm going to call this male Mr. Y. Mr. Y. Yeah, I'm going to call this male Mr. Y. Okay. So, I met Mr. Y in high school. Yeah, in high school, I was whole. I had the congenital bone disease, but it was hidden. I didn't have any symptoms or anything like that. So yeah, I met Mr. Y way back then. So did. And I was working, and he came in, and he was like, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm like, "Blondie." He was like, "Hey, Blondie, I heard blondes have more fun, do they?" I said, yes, they do. And he was like, can I have fun with you? I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, I don't know about that. But blondes do have more fun in Christ. And he was like, okay. I said, you added that in. I said, yeah, I got to. He was like, you thick over there. I said, he's like, dang, you tall too. I said, yeah, I'm 16. I'm a very statuesque woman. I was like maybe 2 feet taller than him. And he was like, well, you ain't looking down too much. I said, but I am, right? And he just started cracking up. He was like, you got a sense of humor too? I said, yeah. So we joked around and everything. I was on break. And we joked around and everything. And he was like, how can I get your number? I said, well, just ask. So we exchanged numbers, and we kept in contact with each other. We called each other. We did that for a while. Remember, I was still whole at that time. So we talked it up, and he asked me, to be a part of my life or whatever, maybe after a year. And I said, well, okay, let's see what you got. I'll give you a chance. And he was like, well, okay. At that time, he had a car. I had a car. And we would take turns taking each other out to eat and everything. And eventually, he met my family. I met his family. And we enjoyed his company. He met my daughter. Eventually, not initially, because you don't let nobody meet your kids when you first dating somebody. If you let that wait, because you don't know whether it's going to work out or not. And your child already met this man, and a lot of people make bad decisions in that area. So I ain't let him meet my daughter's years. Mm-hmm. No, you trying to date me, you trying to court me, you don't need to be seeing my daughter. So we did that for a while. And let me see, fast forward. He was there when I was whole and everything. And we enjoyed each other's company for many, many years. Maybe about 3 or 4 years, yeah. We dated and we courted each other and had a good time. And he was like, one day I want to marry you, Blondie. And leave that alone. That's my granddaughter. Go. He was like, you give him that look. So he was like, I want to eventually marry you. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Where the ring at? He was like, come and show him. Never got a ring. Mm-mm. Never got a ring. So we just stayed for each other, took each other out, and never got a ring. So all of a sudden he started to drift off. I don't know if he was cheating, but I believe he was cheating. I just didn't have any proof of it. He was one of those slickster. He was real slick, slicker than grease. Mm-hmm. He just smooth. He could, woo. Yeah. He was real slick. Slick Rick, one of those type of characters. So I'd be like, why are you cheating on me? You tripping. I wish Cheetah was here because I would have hired them. But, they're only in Texas and that surrounding area. But I wish Cheetah was here because I knew I would have called him. And he was like, you ain't got no proof. Well, how you know I'm cheating? You ain't got no proof? So he thought he was doing something, really covering up what he was really doing out there in those streets. Because sometimes I wouldn't hear from him from a couple of days or whatever. So, I know he was out there cheating on me. Woman's intuition. It's always right. So I like silver. So I had rings at that time on all my fingers. And he was like, give me a kiss. And I was like, no, I'm going to do nothing. He's out there cheating on me. He's like, give me a kiss. And before I knew it, he grabbed my hand and snatched my ring off. And it was a very pretty, expensive ring that I had bought. And I was like, why give me my ring back? He was like, no, give me a kiss first. Now, what is a girl to do? Do I give him a kiss and see if he gives me my ring back? Maybe he's playing. Or maybe if I give him a kiss, he'll give me my ring back. Or do I just say, hey, leave it alone, let him have it, whatever. This was a very expensive ring. You could open it and put perfume in it or mint in it or anything like that. It was one of those, and it was a very expensive. It was so dear to me, and he snatched it off my finger. I was so upset, and I'm like, why give me my ring back? And he was like, nope. Not until you give me a kiss. You give me a kiss, I'll give it back. I was so mad. Oh, I was torn. Give it. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. He was a huggy, feely person. If he asked me for a hug, he would hug me so tight and put me in a bear hug, and he was strong. I don't care what women say that they strong like a man. You're not stronger than a man. Not really. I mean, you can go in survival mode and do a lot of damage, but you're never stronger than a man. Wait till I'm done. Go. Okay. You're never stronger than a man. Never. So he would put me in a bear hug, and started sucking on my neck. And y'all see, I'm kind of light. And it didn't, my skin has, I have been diagnosed with anemia at an early age too. And my skin will always bruise up very easily. If you grab me or whatever, I turn red, blue, purple, black, or whatever. And he knew this. And he would intentionally put a mark on that, a hickey, passion mark, whatever you want to call it. He would do that. And I'd be like, no, don't do that. But I couldn't control it because, he would ask me for a hug at first. Now, afterwards, times after that, I wouldn't give him no hug. But the first initial thing was like, give me a hug. And I gave him a hug. And he would do that. And I was like, no, why don't do that? My skin is bruised. And all this would be black, blue, purple. And I'm like, why would you do that? He was like, yeah. And most guys think if they leave a passion mark on your neck, other men are not going to talk to you. But the 45 men don't care about you having a passion mark on your neck. They going to go to the other side or do that or whatever, make that even deeper. They don't care about that. They all about what they getting. So he would do that. So I didn't know whether he was just going to give me a kiss or whether he was going to try to put a passion mark on me or what. So I said, forget it. Go ahead and have a ring. And you know what, you guys? I never got that ring back. And I never found another ring like it in this world. Mm-hmm. I don't know where he is now, but if I was to see him now, I'd be like, what is my ring? He probably don't even know what it is. So fast forward, the congenital bone disease came to, okay, he left me. While I was whole and while I was in good health. He left because, he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do out there in the streets. So I went on living my life, working, doing whatever. Then the congenital bone disease came in effect. My legs started hurting me, started swelling, whatever. Couldn't get up no more. Went to the doctor. Specialist found out I had congenital bone disease and all that stuff. I have videos up about that too, as well. And I had my first left leg amputation. We talking about Devotee Love number 7, dating number 7. Mr. Y called me. He came by my mother's house to get in contact with me. And he said he had heard out there that I had to have my leg amputated. So he came back into my life saying that he wanted to date me back while I had my leg amputation. I'm like, so you a devotee, huh? He was like, what the heck is a devotee? I said, a person who likes a person with an amputation or disability. You a devotee. He was like, I ain't heard nothing like that. I'm not a devotee. I said, yes, you are. And he was like, I'm a serious blondie. I want to date you. Back again. I'm like, okay. But we starting from scratch. He's like, what you mean? I already know you. I said, no, you don't know the new me. And he was like, come on now. Don't let me take me all the way back there. I swear, if you are, you're definitely in the beginning friend zone. He was like, wow. He couldn't believe it, but he said, okay, but he thought I was playing. But he found out, okay, that I wasn't playing. So now we back in the friend zone with an amputee, my amputated leg. He's a devotee. He didn't like that word, but I will always say it. You're a devotee, Mr. Y. Nah, I ain't no devotee. I said, you're a devotee. You're a devotee. And he used to get so upset when I said that. Like, I was saying he was a weirdo or a creep or something. Like I told him, Just because you're a devotee, that doesn't make you a creep or anything. That just makes you attracted to a person with a disability. That's what they call them. Like I said, I didn't know anything about this until I had my first leg amputation. About a devotee. And I was telling him about it. He was like, that's some street stuff. I said, no, it ain't. That's some life stuff. And he was like, whatever, call me a devotee. I'll take that. I was like, okay, devotee. He's just all mad. So we talked back for a while, and I had him in the friend zone and whatever, you know. And we did real good for a while. Then again, he wanted to get back out there on the streets. And with me, I wasn't the one. I don't get down like that. I'm a queen. And you're going to respect me as a queen or walk on. Walk on. So, I said, Mr. Y, you got to go. He was like, boy, stop playing, man. I ain't going nowhere. I was like, Mr. Y, I'm not kidding. Before I get the police involved, and you know I know a lot of policemen in this state, in this city. I know state troopers. I know those on the force, those retired. I know security. I know it all. I said, you remember in the laundry room, my policeman came with that heat for that person who was disturbing the peace over here and was threatening people and trying to do stuff. You know what happened to them? He was like, yeah, bro, I don't want to go there, man, because that was too much. I ain't never seen no mess like that. I mean, I seen it on TV, but to see that in real life, man, your policeman friend, they be wilding out. I said they have to protect and serve. And hey, all I got to do is say do. Then what you gonna do? So don't play me. When I say, let's just leave as friends, I'll call you or whatever. So he got mad. He thought I was playing with him. But he got up and left because he knew I was serious. So he left. He called me that night and was like, Monday, why you do me like that? I love you. I was like, love is an action word. Show me you love me. Don't tell me you love me. Show me. And I didn't hear from him for maybe a few weeks after that. And at the time, I had a cell phone. And I got the strangest message on my phone. He was like, Blondie, I need you. So I'm like, you know, he sounded like some excitement in his voice. So I'm thinking something's wrong with his mom, because at that time his mom was very ill and we had a good relationship. She was such a sweet woman, may her soul rest in peace. But she was such a sweet woman and such a sweet spirit. So I thought initially something was wrong with his mom. That's why he was calling. So I said I wasn't on call, but, you know, I care about people. So I called him on the phone and I'm like, Mr. White, what's going on? He was like, I need you. I'm like, what? Something wrong with your mom? What's going on? What? He was like, no. My guy owns this nightclub and everything. And I have an opportunity to make some money, but I have to buy the food. And I wanted to know if I could borrow some money from you and I'll flip it for you. Huh? What did you just say? I need to borrow some money, like $200-$300. I know you got it. And I buy the food and everything and the proceeds and stuff that I get from that. I half it with you. It's going to be in the thousands, Blondie. And I'm like, look, Mr. Y, I don't know about all that. He was like, you want to miss the opportunity of making more money than what you give me? And I'm like, I don't know about that. I said, let me consult with my father about that. He was like, oh, here you go. I said, yeah. And everything I do, I have to consult with my daddy. And he's like, oh, man. So he's like, call me back. So I said, okay. So I got off the phone with him. I said, Mr. Y must have lost his mind. Who he think I am? I'm disabled. I don't have no legs and feet. Some of my memory is gone, but my brain is still functioning. I still have a heartbeat. What time he think it is? And I said, do I really want to give him this money and think that he's going to spend it on a business opportunity to buy some food for a restaurant? For a nightclub to sell food and then give me half the proceeds. So I give him $200. He's going to make me $5,000. He's going to take $5,000 and I take $5,000 if he make $10,000. Are you serious? I knew that was not going to happen. So he kept on calling and calling, and I wouldn't answer the phone. So he kept on calling, leaving messages, not answering the phone. Now, if somebody's not calling you back, somebody's not answering the messages, when you stop, especially when you ask them for some money. If you calling to check on them like I was doing for Mr. E, that's something totally different. But Mr. Y, so he got mad. And do you know, guys, he started leaving me threatening messages on my voicemail on my telephone. One day, me and a friend girl were out and we were having fun listening to she liked Beyonce's song. If you like it, put a ring on it. So she was playing that in the car, and we were listening to it, playing around and jumping around, and because we were at a store with another friend girl, and we were just having a girls' day. They were taking me out. They wanted to cheer me up, which I really didn't. It was a girls' day. They thought maybe, Carla, Blondie needs to get out, which I appreciate them, taking me out, but I wasn't down, I wasn't down, or out or anything like that. But, I accepted that thing and we got out and, we really had some fun. It was a girls' day night. We partied all day long. And when I say party, I mean clean party. We had pop. We had chips. We had virgin daiquiris. We played music. We played games. We played Uno. I love playing Uno. Even with my granddaughter now, we play Uno. And we were really having a good time. And she said, Blondie, why is your phone keep ringing it? And it dings every time a person leave a message. And why aren't you answering it? And I told her, I was like, because I know who it is. It's Mr. Y. She was like, give it here. And snatched it and said, let me hear one of the messages. And she was like, he is threatening to bust your head to the white meat. I was like, yeah, he be leaving messages for the past week. And she was like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, because he wants some money and I'm not finna do that. She was like, you ain't called somebody, all the people all the policemen, security, state troopers and everything in your family and all other type of stuff, and you ain't called nobody? I said, no, I ain't trying to get them involved right now unless it goes any further. She was like, it has gone further. He threatened to bust your head to the white meat. And I was listening to some of the messages. He was talking crazy. He was cursing me out. I mean, he said some things about me on that answer machine that I never thought would come out his mouth. But when people are angry, they say some of the terriblest things. But they say an angry person tells you exactly what's on their mind in a drunk person. I don't know how true that is, but that's what people say. But anyway, yeah. He was leaving me threatening messages if he ever see me out on the street that I was a goner. I'm like, what the 45? I mean, I'm like, I have that type of effect on somebody, you know? And one of my friends was like, girl, you scared? I'm like, no, I ain't scared. Because if he ever see me out in the street and he come and hit me, I said, I'm going into survival mode. I'm not going to sit there and let him beat me. I mean, I'm going to get some licks in. I might not win it, but I know some people around me who see what's going on and see what type of position I am. I'm pretty sure that they will help me or call somebody. And Mr. Y has been in jail several times, and he know how it is to eat that stale bologna and bread or whatever else they eat in prison. He's been in prison several times. I mean, for length of times. So he knows what time it is that if he does something like that, that he's going to jail for life for being a habitual, person, 3 strikes you out thing with the law. You know what I'm talking about. And he ain't ready to go back. But if he is, you know what? So be it. So, but you know what? wait a minute. I didn't see him for a while after that. Years and years and years passed. If he saw me, he must have got over the initial of me not giving him the money or whatever. So fast forward 4 years later, I moved to another accessible house for me, a flat, with no stairs or whatever. And he saw me out playing. He saw me moving. He saw me moving in. Okay, and at that time, I had a friend girl that he just couldn't stand because the friend girl was really nice to me. We had a really good relationship at that time. Now, we don't, I'll talk about that later, but at that time, we had a good relationship. And he really didn't like the closeness that we had or whatever. So she was out in the yard trying to help me move my stuff in too. So he stopped and he was like, oh, hey, Blondie, how you doing? And at first I was like, because the last message he said, he was going to beat my head to the white meat. So I'm like, hey, Mr. Y, I ain't from no mess. I'm a call somebody. I ain't for that. And he was like, no, I saw you moving in. I just wanted to say, congratulations of you getting your house like you said you would and all of that good stuff. I came over to say congratulations because I saw you. And I was like, okay, thank you so very much. He was like, you was determined to do what you needed to do, and you did that. He was like, you got it going on. You got a good head on your shoulders. I was like, okay, that's how my mama raised me. He was like, yeah, you got this. Even though you're handicapped, you got this. And I didn't hear from him no more after that. Maybe a year later, I saw him on social media. I didn't say anything. I just knew that he was okay, doing well, living in another city. And yeah, that was Devotee date number 7, which it was kind of okay, but it was a fail. Okay, you guys, please like, view, subscribe, share this video. I sure hope you enjoyed it and laughed at me sharing a part of my life with my family, with you guys. I want to thank you for watching and tuning in to the story time today. What else I want to say? I ran some stuff down here. Okay, I want to say there are many random things in this world that's going on. For Jesus is coming back one of these early mornings. No, that's not what I want to say. I want to say there are many random things in this world going on. For Jesus is coming back, so take heed. Oh, yes, he's coming. Yes, indeed, is what I wanted to say. You know, I lost a lot of my memory in hyperbarics, and a lot of times I write things down. So when you see me looking over, it's because I've written down some notes for stuff. Because my memory is not that good with certain things due to the hyperbaric chamber. So you guys, if you want to know more about that and my amputations, I have videos up about that. On this family channel, we have a variety of everything. So some of you guys may be thinking, why is she talking about this? And this is a more and a fun times, because our times we talk about everything on here. I mean, we don't cuss and do all that other type of stuff. That's not us. But this is a family channel where we share, and we want you to know more about us. I want you to know more about me, more about Amora and things of that nature. I mean, we're going to have challenges. We're going to have story time. I mean, we're going to have a little bit of everything on here. I just want you guys to come, share, enjoy with us. We like doing videos. I like cards. I like pictures. Anybody knows me knows that gets me. That's my memories. That's what I like to do. These are keys that keep me strong. These are keys and elements that keep me happy each day. These are things that keep me going on, even though I'm disabled, that I don't have any legs or feet and other diseases that are number 7. Down in history. I love you guys. I will see you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, view, and subscribe. And I'm finna get my grandbaby because she's not being a good listener. I love you guys. Until next time, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever part of the country that you are, that you're watching. Know that I love you, family. You are my family, and I'm sharing my part of my life with you to encourage you, to inspire you, to make you laugh, to make you feel some type of way. I love you guys. And as always, be wonderfully blessed by our King on today. Until next time.